Hey everybody, welcome back to Ollie's Zoo again. We've been on another short break, but not to worry, because we're back with Maximus, our male leopard tortoise here at Ollie's Zoo. And today we're going to be talking about tortoise welfare issues, some of the main welfare concerns that are out there today in regards to keeping species of tortoise as pets. This is something I feel quite passionate about, to be honest with you. I am at heart a snake guy, really. And I like lizards and stuff like that, amphibians, they're pretty cool. Obviously I love all animals, but my main specialty is snakes. I do have a reserved soft spot though in my heart for tortoises. I believe that the welfare of tortoises is something that the reptile industry could still learn more about, really. Not saying I'm an expert or anything like that, but I've seen how some people do keep tortoises, and there's definitely room for improvement from a welfare perspective anyway. Tortoises have this misconception that people have about them, that they are very slow moving creatures, and that they don't do a lot and they just kind of sit there and watch the world go by. Not true. Tortoises will naturally in the wild travel miles every day to find fresh food, and okay, they can't sprint like some animals, but they will plod along at their own pace until they eventually find the fresh food and find shelter from the elements, and from things like that. Find the right perfect space for them. But that's in the wild. In captivity, I believe that tortoises should be kept in large vivariums like this, where they have plenty of room to roam around, with lots of hides and plants and stuff for them to exhibit their natural behaviours, a good substrate for them to burrow in, that type of thing. So of course an extension of this is, some people think, well, why don't I just keep them outside, in a garden where they have plenty of room to move around and eat and stuff like that, eat the plants. And of course they'll be in direct sunlight, so that the UV rays will be absorbed into the shell and help them grow, that type of thing. Okay, that's fine in tropical climates like Florida and the Mediterranean, but this country in England, which is where we are, the reality is our country is just not warm enough to support tortoises living outside. We get the odd day down south in Kent or Sussex where it's about 30 degrees, but they're rare. Average summertime temperatures, we're looking at about 24, 25 degrees. That's not warm enough for horsefield tortoises. These guys, leopard tortoises, Hermann's tortoises is another popular species that people keep outside. Sulcata tortoises, they're another species of tortoise. They like temperatures of around 35 to 40 degrees. England is just not warm enough to support those kind of temperatures. So tortoises, in my book, I think it's unwise to keep them outside, because what can happen then, and I'm sure it was seen a lot back in the 70s when you could get tortoises for a fairly cheap price off the market, for a pound or whatever. I'm not really sure how much they used to cost. But of course they were easily obtained as pets back in them days off marketplaces, as easy as a cat or a dog is anyway. What happens then if a tortoise is exposed to too cold of temperatures is they'll go into hibernation. And hibernation is one of those things that's very misunderstood. The average pet owner who might have kept tortoises when they were a child, they just think that tortoises just naturally go into hibernation, and not to the detriment of those people. Hibernation is one of those things that's not very well taught, but what it actually is it's the body's natural response to a decline in temperature. And I'm not talking like sort of 1-2 degree drop in temperature, I'm talking a sudden drop in temperature of about 9 to 10 degrees, which is what can happen if a tortoise is kept outside for long periods of time, in temperatures such as what we have in England. They will just go into hibernation. And another thing that's not understood about hibernation is that if a tortoise is not healthy enough, if it's not weighty enough or old enough, it can seriously decrease their lifespan by a quarter minimum. and in extreme cases it can kill them, can hibernation. So when you hear these tales of people who had tortoises when they were children, they said that they put it in a cardboard box with some hay and it never woke up again, it's probably because it died, unfortunately. And it's a shame because it's easily preventable. You know, if they're kept in warm surroundings like they would naturally be from where they originate from, they wouldn't go into hibernation and they would live long, healthy lives like they're supposed to. You know, and it's a shame because they are just amazing creatures with bundles of personality. You know, and when you think about animals that do actually hibernate, it's mainly mammalian species like birds and rodents, that type of thing. Well, they're used to eating foods that are full of fat and protein, and they can build up their bodily reserves every year in order to hibernate, to survive hibernation. A tortoise is a reptile, and a reptile's metabolism, its metabolic rate, its rate of storing up fatty foods, is slightly different to a mammal's. They rely on their heat for their energy, not their food, thus making hibernation a more challenging process to survive. You know, so there we go. They're my main welfare concerns about tortoises kept as pets. It's been a bit more of a rant than anything as this video, but I just feel so passionate about these guys, you know, and there's so much more that people could learn about them, you know, and they're just beautiful animals. I mean, how can you not fall in love with that face? He's such a cute guy, Maximus. So, but he's just weird all over my house, so I'm just going to put him down. I'll leave it at that for today, guys. Again, I apologise for the break in the videos, but there will be more to come, so keep watching. We're over 1,000 views on the YouTube channel. I can't believe it. I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks, and I just do it really just to pass time on and get my passion out there. And animals are my passion, and I love to share that with you guys, you know. So thanks for the support as always, and we're over the moon with it. Keep it up, and I'll keep making the videos. See you later, guys.